Satnam, I'm Yogigems. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher. The idea in Kundalini yoga is to practice every day, no matter what, just to take that moment to plug into your higher self or your soul's wisdom, your infinity, your Satnam, whatever you want to call it. You have done your work in your practice. And this includes those super hot days when the last thing we feel like doing is Kundalini yoga. Well, this very short practice harnesses some of the most cooling kriyas in Kundalini yoga to bring us to our higher self through the coolest way possible. Let's bring our palms together, give them a good vigorous rub, and bring your prayer mudra into the heart space. Deep inhale to stretch tall through the spine. Keep that length as you exhale. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to lift through the heart. And exhale to draw the chin in towards the neck. Let's take a deep inhale to tune in with our mantras. If you're new to the mantras, just listen in for now. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudev Name. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you invite your higher self to guide you through this Kundalini yoga practice, keeping you safe from injury and keeping the space that you're practicing in clear, safe and protected. Exhale, relaxing the hands down to the knees in Gyan Mudra, index fingers to thumbs, and just allow those mantras to vibrate through body and mind, bringing you into presence for this cooling Kundalini yoga practice. Good, we're going to start our Kundalini yoga practice with Sitali breath. So we're extending the tongue out of the mouth and we're curling the edges of the tongue up to make a straw shape. And if that's not possible for you, just stick the tongue out. We're going to inhale through that straw-shaped tongue or across the tongue, and we're going to exhale through the nose. Good. And as you inhale through the tongue or across the tongue, you're bringing that cool energy into the body. As you exhale, you're releasing heat from the body through the nose. And we're keeping the eyes gazing up and into the third eye point in the center of the brow. We're keeping the body very still in that comfortable seated position. And we're maintaining our awareness on the coolness on the tongue. Let's inhale through the nose now. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulban, so you're pulling up through the pelvic floor, you're pulling in with the navel, you're feeling, sensing, imagining the energy rising from tailbone to crown all the way up. Hold, squeeze, lift. And exhale, relax and release. Good, let's turn our palms over. Now we'll move that cool energy through the body with a Sufi grind. Inhaling forward and around, exhaling back and around. And we're taking our own pace with the eyes, gazing up and into the brow point, the third eye point, as we bring our awareness down to the root, the tailbone. We find our way to Muladhara Chakra, our grounding force. We take this cooling energy up through Svadhisthana at the sex organs, our creative force. We spiral that energy up through Manipura at the navel. This is our power. We spiral that cooling energy up through Anahata in the center of the chest, the heart chakra, our seat of love, spiraling upwards into Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra in the neck, our seat of truth, spiraling upwards to the Ajna at the third eye point where the eyes rest, our seat of intuitive knowing. On the next inhale, we'll change direction, continuing to inhale forward and around, exhale back and around, as we bring ourselves back down to the root chakra, Muladhara chakra, and we ground ourselves to this earth, taking that energy upwards to Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, to activate that creativity, that playful aspect. Spiraling upwards to Manipura, the navel chakra, to activate our confidence, our self-esteem. Spiraling upwards into Anahata chakra, the heart chakra, activating those qualities of compassion, kindness, and forgiveness. Up through Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra in the neck, the seat of our truth, our expression. Spiraling upwards to the Ajna, to that seat of our inner knowing, activating the qualities of inner wisdom. Let's inhale to the center. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulban, squeeze anus and sex organs, navel pulls in, driving that energy from root to crown. Hold it, squeeze, lift, elevate that cooling energy up. And exhale, relax, release, turn the palms up to Gyan Mudra. And take a moment in stillness, just sensing into this energy in the body that you've activated, bringing you into deeper presence. Good. We'll do a little bit of work on cooling the nervous system now. We've got our forearms parallel to the floor and they're angled slightly out at a 45-degree angle with the palms turned up. Opening the mouth, sticking out the tongue, and it's a breath of fire across the tongue. This is a very light panting breath. If it feels a bit too much for you, just slow it down to a long, slow, deep breath across the tongue. And again, we want the eyes to rest up and into the third eye point. And we're aware of that cool air hitting the back of the tongue, hitting the back of the throat. Cooling and soothing the nervous system. As you now take the tongue in, take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold that breath in, squeezing through Mulband. Elevate this energy up, up, up. Hold it, squeeze it, lift. And exhale, float hands to knees in Gyan Mudra. Stay present with the eyes locked into third eye point. And again, just aware of this cooling energy in the body. Soothing the nervous system, soothing the internal organs. Good. Now once again, we'll circulate that cooling energy through. We've got our hands on our shoulders, fingers at the front, thumbs at the back. The elbows are lifted parallel to the floor. We're inhaling left. I'm mirroring you. Exhaling right. Inhale left, exhale right. And we want to keep our navel in, so there's a really nice stability through the base of the body. We're spiraling this energy through the heart and out through the circulatory system, cooling the whole of our being. This is quite a fast movement, so you want to feel that air moving around you as if you're creating a fan-like motion. And this opening up through the armpits brings a nice little cooling through those lymph nodes in the armpits. Let's come into the center now. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze more bund. Draw that energy up from root to crown. Hold it, squeeze it, lift and elevate. Feel the body surrounded in this cooling light. Exhale, relax and release the hands to the knees in Gyan Mudra. And feel yourself in cooling presence here. Just for a moment, we'll rest here in awareness, in stillness, in silence. And I will lead us out on the other side. Let's bring our palms together in prayer mudra at the heart. We'll take a deep inhale to close this cooling Kundalini Yoga practice with Satnam, truth is my name. Deep inhale to chant. Satnam. Bowing chin to chest, offering gratitude to this body, this mind, this breath for bringing you to this Kundalini Yoga. Sending that gratitude out into your life as far as it will go. And coming back into the room whenever you feel ready. Sat Nam, I'm Yogigems. I hope you enjoyed this cooling, soothing Kundalini Yoga practice. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And always my huge gratitude to those who support me on Ko-fi, on Patreon, and through YouTube Super Thanks. If you would like to support me, I would be so very grateful. You'll find the links to all of those donation points below. Sat Nam, with so much love.